Sorry, how far are we into stream? 8 minutes. It's not the worst thing that's ever happened. My computer rebooted overnight, and when it does that, it forgets where voices are. So, sorry about that. Yeah. What have you missed? Not a ton. You've been able to see it. There's not a lot that's gone on that you haven't had access to. I would really like to get nitrates up for this other tuber farm. Primarily, I think, is what my interests are right now. It's gonna be a ways, but I think we can get there. I would also like to get a robot hub up so I can go boom, boom, and get this nitrate deposit. Which entails getting, well, power, I guess, but we don't have a lot of control over that. It's a large nitrate deposit. I would take another lab. Go, like, right here. And then that should be Great Katina almost done. I have room for one more building that can go here. That's probably going to be a robot hub, is what's going to go there. Because this is going to be farm's oil factory. So that means you can reach here and here. Are you interesting? Not really. You have like a fertile soil. Are you interesting? No. You're not interesting at all. You also have no power. You do have no power. I think you might just be getting support this turn, unfortunately. Yeah, it's fine. Next turn, Orbital Ring is done, and then we get a bunch of trade routes back. Lena doesn't look super inspiring here, but God, neither does... Well, maybe Beatrix isn't horrible. We haven't built that many mines yet. And a treatment center would be kind of nice to have in the early game. I don't know, sure, why not? The world's earliest development center? I'd rather have a research center, though. And then Miner's Cottage, I could see being pretty good here. You're going to have access to 1, 2, 3, 4 mines. We might upgrade our habitation... What's this thing called? Our habitation module. We might upgrade our habitation module to one of these things. I think mostly you're just going to be exploring, though. I hate to break it to you. Anything useful here? No. So what's our plan? Our plan is that power's bad, and we need more. That's a pressing, immediate concern. So we're going to keep an eye out for just anything we can get our hands on that'll help us with that. You make +1 power per turn if at least 3 food is produced inside the city. Eventually, that will be true. But it's not true yet, and it probably won't be true for some time. So I don't think we take you. We definitely don't take you. Let's take more robots, I guess, then. By, process of elimination. Now, what we need is power. We don't have access to any power right now. So what we need is nitrates. We can get our hands on nitrates. We can do it up here. That puts you at 9. If you explore once on any nitrate tile, you could get to 10. You can't reach any of them, you don't have enough power. Alright, let's do that instead, and then we're going to have to import power. That's going to be our stopgap measure. You can export one of these, you can export one of these. You can export one of these. I really don't want to export anything else. Econ isn't amazing right now. But we're going to fix it shortly with these robot hubs. We can get out to this nitrate, we can start trading in nitrate, we can make a tuber farm. I actually need to do this. Just so I can build this next turn. Anything to get more resources at this point, I think, is probably the most important thing we could do. I would love to take an oxygen factory, but I think I'm just going to take a landing pad instead for more trade routes. You're going to go here. You're going to go here. And then we can do this, and we can do this. Next turn we'll have enough power. We can also do this. And then we can, like... That doesn't need to happen anymore. We can do that. And then we can do this. And it looks a little cursed, but I think it'll be fine. You're just going to turn into science. We got to start thinking about founding a second city soon, too. I don't immediately know where it's going to go, though. Here you have access to water. If we could find one here, you have access to silicates and nitrates. Maybe we should poke around down there. See what we can turn up. I would love to take methanogenium. I would really love to take this, but I'm tight on water. I think all of this might actually end up getting turned into science. Because I don't want to take you. I've got you. Don't want to take you because I can't build you. And I don't really want to take you because I don't have space left in the city and I don't need nitrates anyway. So build that mine first and foremost. Explore down here just to get a hint of what's going on. Not a lot. Really wish I could find a way to fit another robot hub in here. I mean, I could, technically, right? Like, I could just put a robot hub here, and that gets us 2 empty tiles. That might actually be worth it. Maybe I shouldn't go for the triple food arrangement. Maybe a double food arrangement and then a soil factory is actually fine. I'm pretty sure it is, now that I think about it a little more. So what do we need to achieve that goal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. It's psychotic, but we could do this. We could do this. This, and one of these. And then let's import 4 water with our free import so that we actually are ready to found a second city if we want it. I would. I don't have plans to build it right now, but I would take it. We don't need to build you right now, though, because we don't actually have plans for these empty tiles. You had nothing special. You had nothing special. You had nothing special. You're a plain city, so despite the fact that you do have fertile soil, I don't love it for me. You're also a plain city, and you have nothing special. You're also a plain city. Oh, but you're pretty good. But you don't have access to a lot. I wish you were like a city spot. I don't think we need to rush here. And maybe you would wind up being okay. We did take a bus station, so we could go yeah, and we could pick up the silicates. And then silicates and nitrates, like we can build any number of science buildings we want, and then we can crank our science income up, which would be nice. Let's reorient everything that's happening here. I think our plan now is probably going to be to rush this bacteria spreader because we know we have 2 free expansion tiles here. So all of this can get traded, and then like one of you and one of you can get traded. Minus 22 starting to get a little scary. This is just a strictly better support building than the one we currently have. Goodbye. 13. Next turn we'll be at 20, then we'll be at 25. Pretty good. I really just don't like any of the city spots we've found so far, and I want them to be different city spots. This spot might be okay, actually, now that I look at it. Because you're going to have an aquifer, these are going to be 2 support spots, and you're a crater, so you're a little isolated from radiation. I think we might just have to pull the trigger on this spot. Now, it's going to take a little while to explore it, but I think that's okay. If I could just find one science exploration spot that I could afford. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I can. Yes. And then you have no power, so you can't build your robot hub anyway. Okay, fair. Then we're gonna need 4 you. You can go. A lot of you can go. 1 of you can go. I'd even be willing to do something like that. And then what do we import? Let's start working on the soil factory again. But we kind of got to hurry up a bit here. 2, 3. 2, 3. I want to explore this next turn, and then that exploration satellites will be up, so I can explore here, and I can found this city next turn. Honestly, maybe. I feel like both of these are going to be support locations, and then that city's just going to pop off. So you come here, so you can go here and here, and then you can go here. We can expand you to here. We can start working on terraforming parameters. You can explore out here, and then we'll also explore here. It's double sandstone, just like we thought. And then you can get founded, and it's going to cost us so much power to clear these rocks. Holy... What's the plan? Power for sure. We'll do a 4-power array there. We can do house, support house. Food, soil factory, food. So I want to clear that rock to put the headquarters. I'll wait until next turn. Now what do we need to save up for? I really want to get this soil factory done. Let's start there and then see what else happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm actually doing like pretty good on food because of the caches that we found. Okay, I'm a little scared of support, but it shouldn't be that bad. I would love a research center, even over the giant space mirror. This is just really important to get down early. Found it? Sure. Remove it, build it. We need to save up to 13 power, and then we need to build a bus station. So we need 19 power. Bring 1 of you in just temporarily. The rest of you can get turned into science. And I think this is fine. No, let's do power. Okay, all of that. No, let's do the development center first. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 extra power. Get rid of food. Get rid of all this. I would love it. You're gonna have to come down here somewhere. I think this is currently an available spot. You can't do anything this turn, so I'm just gonna get 3 free science. Reset all these. We're back to working on soil factory for a turn because I need to build the robot hub to actually get the touring company down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Titanium's fine where it is. Bring all of you in, get rid of 3 food. That puts you at 15, 19. You could conceivably explore next turn and get to 22 if you got lucky. Or just explore that tile specifically. And satellites are up next turn? Alright, next turn we can build a soil factory. Beatrix, I'm happy to see you go. There's a lot of rocks in that new city. This could get us quite a bit of titanium. Also, converting silicates to titanium is always nice when we have a silicate mine. We have no water access, so cultural festivals doesn't seem super great here, and people are like not super happy. So Aisha seems like she's going to be quite good right now. Would love to take a second exploration satellite. Is it really competing with anything here? It's competing with a landing pad that we do have a space for, but I would rather have the exploration. And then everything here gets reset, because I want this built. I want that power like yesterday. You explore here. Good. So that you can come here. And then you... bus station. Food. Soil factory, food. Whatever. Yeah. Put it in a whatever spot. Guided tours. Next turn, guided tours, and then we can build this touring company, probably here, and we should have no more support issues ever again. Now it's going to take a little bit, because... I would do that, actually. It's going to take a little bit because our trade routes are committed to orbital solar panels right now, but it's so important that we get this done. Power's just going to be slow for a little bit, because we don't have huge access to trade routes. I don't love a science center. I really don't love a luxury workshop, so I'll take a landing pad here, and I will happily start terraforming, overtaking something like import tritium from Mercury. The next thing we're looking for is a research center. Specifically, we need a research center. I'm just going to explore for tritium somewhere. I'm sure it exists on the map. Yeah, here's some. We're going to start saving for a research center because I want to be able to take more projects in the very near future. So we guided tours here, and then we're ready to build this touring company. We can just clear that rock. Some trade routes aren't assigned. Really? Starting to run out of stuff, but that's okay. Sure, I would take a tundra forest. I would love a tritium thermal generator. You're too kind. I don't know where we get the tritium to run it. Maybe from like here? 5's not bad. There's a lot more up there too. I'm pleased with that. And then this was all going to be food, so we could just plunk a cultured meat lab down right now. Start turning food into our dump stat. We don't have enough silicates to support that level of export, so let's move like some of that over. We should explore silicates next turn though. The tritium's going to be done. That's great. I just got to get some more silicate income. 25 water. I actually can't take this because my slots are full. So that's too bad. I guess we'll just take +5 support. I need the extra silicates to keep this project running. That's done. Start working on water next, because that's the one that takes us to parameter 1. Support is going to be A-okay here very soon. Not yet, but very soon it's going to be just fine. We're only at -10 right now, and that's before we plunk down this touring company, which is going to be +8. And we still haven't placed a miner's cottage, which is going to be... Well, here it's going to be 1, 2, 3... Probably only 3, but still. It's an extra +3 support. So we need a second robot hub to go here. How many more tiles do we need here? We need 1, 2, 3. 4 would actually kind of be nice. So that would be house for +1, robot hub for +2, +3, and then if we get like a drone hub, that could be 4. Or if we upgrade this into a train station, that could be 6. So I kind of like the feel of that. We can work towards it. I love lightweight hull structures. Would I take it over smart electrical grid, which is also pretty good? Yeah, I think I would. I just think it's a great project. And then I'd be very excited about a second bacteria spreader at this point, I think. So give me that extra power. We're up to 5 per turn. That feels nice. Start working on these exploration satellites. Aren't you going to do something this turn that, like, felt important to you at the moment? You were going to try and build a touring company, I think, but you don't have the power for it. Just finish your projects. These projects are kind of important right now, so just try and get them done. There's also a canyon view over here. Hold up. Is that... No, we're going to need to find a drone hub here. Or we could upgrade one of the robot hubs to an android hub if we see one, because I would love to get that tile as well. It's just going to be another force support out of the touring company. Water, power, or titanium? Hey, that's a pretty obvious choice. Another research center? That's also a pretty obvious choice. So you can go for you to come in, and then we can build you. There's another canyon view? You kidding me, man? How are we gonna get to that? We could do robot hub. We could do 2 robot hubs, and then we could do a 3 power array. That would probably be fine. I think it's way more important to be getting these for support purposes. And then we'll turn you down by 1. Turn you guys up by 1 each. And the thing that we're short on right now is still power, so let's import 1, we'll export a food. Do I have anywhere I could put an expansion hub that would really just make it pop? I mean, an expansion hub would go nuts on that canyon spot, but obviously I don't think we can do that. I'm not really seeing anywhere that's like, wow, it would be a really good expansion hub spot, so I think we skip that. In fact, I think we might skip all of this and just turn it into a science. Now, if you explore 1 tritium, you could finish that project next turn, so let's do that. Adjust you. Let's start clearing rocks to make room for a robot hub. And then let's change this import up by 1 so that we actually can build a robot hub next turn. Which means that you do not get to prospect this turn. I guess we'll just keep stockpiling titanium. And then next turn we go here and here. Turn after that we could go like here and here. Is Crystal Cave do? Could give us support. It's actually probably like... This is 1, this is 2 more, so we'll be at 3, but then that's going to trigger the silicates boost, so we'll be at +4 silicates per turn. We probably don't need to mine this. We could turn it into a natural heritage spot, and then it would also benefit from touring company. I think we probably will do that. I would love it. Anything better? No. I would absolutely love to take it. So there's water level up. The next thing we can start thinking about is working up to a plant spreader, because we could grow plants in Xanthi. We could grow plants in nowhere else, but we could grow plants in Xanthi, which is worth thinking about. You go here, and then you can go here, and you can go here. We can make a viewpoint tower here. And then I need 1 more U next turn that's going to go here, but I need an extra 3 power to do that because a rock needs to go. So give me 1 of those. Give me like a little bit of this, and that should be alright. Do I want to convert again? Yeah, you're about to get 4 silicates per turn. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Over everything else here. Yeah. You're good. Let's wrap that up. You come in here, destroy this, build this. Come here and here. This is going to be protect the natural heritage. This is going to be a viewpoint tower. Now we just need 13 power. And then the support in the city goes off the charts. What do we need for this mine? We need power. Okay, we can sort of do that. That's a little bit of power. That's a conversion. Anything special here? No. Nothing special at all. We also don't have room for this research center here. All those other tiles are spoken for, so it looks like it's time to expand again. And despite the fact that I just disparaged this spot, it's actually pretty sick. Silicates, tritium, water, geothermal, tritium, nitrates, another water. If we could get a train station in this city, it would pop off. So that's what we're going to start working on next. Great Pateras had an earthquake. I'm unfazed. Load balancing station is like basically a tritium thermal generator. There's more that's damaged? Oh, there it is. And then you're damaged. You're damaged. That's a wow, you're both damaged? That's brutal. Alright. Well, at least that's all fixed. I would love to take a combined living center. I really wish I could take both of these. Would I rather have the expansion tiles right now? You're really going to want them for this city. You're really going to want the expansion tiles for that city. And you have no robot hubs in hand. Yeah, you're right. Well, explore here. 5 power, explore here. I'm incredibly disappointed there's not a connection here. But that's a large tritium deposit. You can come down here. Next thing we're saving up for here is 22 silicates for a resonance station. Also, we're saving up 8 power for a pit mine here. We'll actually do that now. That'll put us at 8. We're also saving up 20 science for lightweight hull structures. We're also saving up 30 nitrates for a plant spreader. There's a lot we're saving up for. I think we gotta spend a little bit of time working on our resource income, because it's not keeping up with our development speed right now. Aisha, you've done great work for us here. Jan is definitely not what I'm interested in right now, so I think it's kind of Svetlana by default. Nah, don't want any of that. Give me a prospecting tour. Were you saving your power for anything? Because you did import a power for presumably a very specific reason. Oh, to build the silicates mine. Yeah. Okay. We remembered. That'll be done next turn. We still need power, so let's just import all of that. Why don't you trade 3 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, and 1 of those? Would I do anything with the skyscraper right now? No, but it is 3 science. It would put you at 14 so you could build a research center. It would, actually, now that I look at it. Sorry, I just had to do that math twice to make sure it was correct. Yeah, that's a pretty sick deal. Alright. And then we should probably be saving up for a second bacteria spreader. Which, speaking of, why don't you spread up there? Okay, support threshold's increased. I'm not that worried, because we still haven't built this touring company. I would like even more water, I'm pretty sure. Especially because our tritium output's about to go nuts over here. It's decent nitrates. Are you decent silicates? Yeah, you're not bad. 17, 21, 22. Let's just build a resonance station next turn. Let's put all of our tritium into that. I'll export a water. We have 13 power. Are we saving it? No. I think now is a good time to put a touring company down. That's plus 20 support. That's pretty good. Nice. Alright, what are our next goals? We're building a resonance station next turn. After that, I would really like to get this plant spreader down. I think we're stalling too long on it, and we should probably fix that. We have plants we can put in Samaria Major, we have plants that we couldn't put in Xanthi. So after we finish this resonance station, I think we're going to be importing a lot of nitrate. Give me plankton. Give me power? Yeah. Yeah, give me power. We still need power. Like, Grey Katina's array is done, but I really want a second power array here. And then I really need expansion tiles. I gotta get here, I gotta get here. I need a bus station and a robot hub to show up at like the same time. And then I also just need to explore nothing but nitrates. +5. Is there still the big hint over here? There's a big hint over here. I don't know if it's the big hint. So that puts us up to 17. Where's it going to go? Probably here, but we'll figure that particular issue out later. 17, 18, 22... something like that. I'm growing... I would love a road paver depot. I'm growing concerned by the fact that we haven't seen a development center in a very long time. You can just come over here. So you're going to go here and here. We're going to save up titanium for a pit mine there, I suppose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something like that. Import a science, trying to get to a bacteria spreader. No, import a nitrate, trying to get to a plant spreader. Plant spreader is more important right now. Do you need silicates? No. You should keep exploring nitrate hints, and you should keep exploring titanium hints. Because then you can do this. Now you're at 8. 26. 27. Now you're at 30. Now you can import science to start working on your bacteria spreader. And lightweight hull structures, which we should probably finish that first. Second touring company. Can you imagine? I would take a little bit of food, I guess. Power's fine. I don't think we need the photovoltaic field. 10 per turn's probably going to do us pretty well for the near future. We could also just take a house. House would go decent in White Patera. The problem is that we already have one in hand, and I don't love eco homes. Like, they don't do anything. They're just a cheaper house that you spend science on instead of food. We're actually not increasing atmosphere at all. Give me a gas factory. Why don't you do that? You do this. Boreal forest here. Tundra forest, sorry. Now what do you need? Because you're done with nitrates. You are not done with titanium. You need another power. You could get another power, actually, if you do that. Then make a pit mine. Now what do you need? You're nothing fancy. Although, got silicates and titanium nearby. Maybe you are something fancy. Could head out here and make a spa resort. I think I'd rather have a geothermal plant. Our support is fine. So we need 13 titanium for that. 3. It's going to be a lot. I guess just give me that for now. Something like that. We should be importing more nitrates because you know that we're going to need it again eventually. Oh, and if we do this, and then get rid of you, we could do this, and that should speed up import oceans from Europa pretty significantly. Plus 50 science per turn. I'll take it. Oxygen factory? Oh, development center. No. We need that. We need that. 8, 10, 15. You only need 13. Turn the import down. Turn that up. And then with your exploration satellite, you could actually just spend it on titanium. 12. Watch this shit. 13. Geothermal power plant. You're done. Next, would love to actually build this combined living center. So, 28, 30, and then science. Set it up something like that. We got to get to this development center. Not being able to take 2 projects in a turn is starting to kill us. Take a robot hub. I would love to get just a little bit of titanium so I could actually build it. Yeah, like that. Perfect. And then destroy this, build this here. Give me this water, and give me this tritium. We're going to need 8 titanium next turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 actually to also build the combined living center. So do me something like that. Actually. No. Just give me the exploration satellites now. Give me the water now. Give me the tritium deposit now. Give me the aquifer now. And then give me a combined living center. What are you doing with these last 2 tiles? I don't know. I thought you had the plan. Grab an aquifer, grab a nitrates? That's kind of a 6-city spot. I would like to have a nitrate spot. I would. I can't borrow any of these because you're getting nice synergies out of the touring company. Yeah, I think you're just gonna have to stretch your support income. But it's okay, you're only at -5, it's not that bad. Reset all this. I want to be able to build this next turn. Will you be able to afford to do that? If you do it like that, you will. 22, no you won't. 20, no you will. You'll be at 20 next turn. You'll be able to exactly afford it. And then we can also start getting in our second power array, because somehow we're still spending all of our power, despite our best efforts. Okay, this one we wait on, because we can go like this, and then we can go like this, because I want another one. And then we can also go like this, and then this can come in here, and then we'll get 2 more generators. Next step, because everything's going really well right now. Probably do a bit of that, so that's done next turn, and then we start importing nitrates to get ready to make a second plant spreader. I'm going to overwrite that city spot. I don't care about it, that's where our next plant spreader is going. And then you can't afford to explore. I guess I'll just take the 3 science. And we'll start filling in some gaps on the map here. But I think if we just get aggressive about terraforming, we should be in pretty good shape for the rest of this game. So speaking of, and then also, I guess like you're just tiles, which is always good. Enable you. Do you need any particular resources? Yeah, science, but science is kind of difficult to track down. So why don't you go here, you go here. Is there anything fancy here? No, but it would be a pretty decent spot. You've got a silicates deposit, titanium, silicates, water. Conceivably, maybe you could find a way to make like a dock, then you get a large hint of tritium. That probably winds up being a city here sooner rather than later. Gray Katina, if we upgrade one of the robot hubs to an android hub, we could reach a large nitrates deposit. That seems worth it to me. And then we need 8 titanium and we need 8 power. 8 power happens next turn no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything else goes into importing hydrogen. And then I would do something like that. Craig is going to give us increased food. Not really. And gene modding, also like not really. But drilling, like also not really. And tritium, we've built all of our tritium mines. I don't think we need any more. So I guess gene modding, well, actually researching 2 extra projects this turn is really sick. Although soil cleanup tour is also really sick. We're getting 14 power per turn. This is a hard choice. We definitely take that. And you're gonna call me crazy. I think we take a plant spreader over the tritium thermo generator, even though we really want it, because this is gonna like win us the game, and power is just going to be nice. 15 atmosphere per turn. We're so far behind on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's specifically for his exploration perk. And then let's just use this on stuff that's like really far away. So, do we need to recalibrate? Yes. Reset. Let's just finish this. Let's finish this. Is that wise? No, that's not wise. 24. 28. Next turn we can explore. It's for nitrates. Arctic hares or Atlantic herring. You only need 1 oxygen. That's probably fine. I think we're at the point where we probably want to take a dock as a just-in-case measure, and then a research center is just kind of always good. We enable you for atmosphere. You explore for atmosphere. Poles should be melting soon-ish. Like, not super soon, but soon-ish. O2 levels. Is there anywhere we could actually put fish? We don't know. Yeah, we don't have any water actually uncovered. So we'll just build a nitrate mine instead. Getting 4 per turn. Reset that. We can afford to put 3 in. We can afford to put 5 in. And then what else do you have to save up for? Science, almost certainly. Give me something like that. Another development center is kind of neat. A homestead is kind of neat for support. A cloud seeder is kind of neat for plants. I think the upside on the cloud seeding is probably the highest, because if we get like tropical forest, but we're short on rainfall, we can just plunk a cloud seeder down. That seems good. As for the second pick, just give me support. You need the soil cleanup. What's the cheapest place you can do it? Here for 6 is pretty good. And then we need to find a place to put a plant spreader. Well, here. So you come here for the prestige bump, and then we'll probably start putting some plankton down. You can come here for the O2 bump. There's no room for you, like, anywhere, really. Which generally means it's time to found another city. 29, 30. So next turn we can found a city. It'll probably go here, because you've got decent resource access. And then also, I want to take a look at some of these ocean regions to see if we could put herring there. No, you're at 0. Yeah, I think we need to increment oxygen one more time before we can have any animals. Like, oxygen's at 0. We almost certainly need to increment oxygen one more time before anything can actually live here. And then if I could get like an android hub, or if I could finally get a drone depot or whatever, could expand here. That's where an animal spreader could go. Bacteria spreader could also go there. If I got another android hub, could go here. I could expand there or there. That would be another spot, or there. So we're looking for android hubs. We're looking for train stations. And I think that's about it. Android hubs and train stations. None of the above. In that case, why don't you give me exploration satellites? And why don't you give me a spaceport? You can come down here, and I can afford to just destroy all these rocks. We're so good on power now. Take that for the atmosphere. What else do you need? Not really anything. Crater's got nothing going on. So, house, support, house, question mark, free space. I think I'd rather do this. And then where's a place that we could plunk a spaceport to get like a decent number of trade routes? Here is a really good spot. No, here is an even better spot. Holy, 2 silicates and a nitrate? And if we made a city there, which is a decent spot, we'd get a bit of comfort of living. I think it's got to be there. Which means that you probably go here. And then we'll be at 11 power next turn, so we can put you there. I can still research a project, of course, of course. Give me an oxygen generator. And you can just go... house, food, maybe science. So there will be a free space. Just because it's cheap and we have a ton of silicate production. I don't really well, it's just like, it's support. So why wouldn't you? It's the upgrade we've been looking for a while. Because support is a little scary right now. We've got a good jump on it because we pivoted to the mid-game pretty well, but still getting a little scary. Okay, that's done next turn. We can mostly handle that. And then I've got one free import to spend on... Sure. And then any cheap exploration. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford an exploration this turn. Because they're double cost. I would need a tile that's 2 away, and I think I've used them all up. So instead... I have anywhere left that has rocks? I don't think so. We might just be drilling? What would we drill for? Nitrate? Drilling for nitrate seems pretty good. Works us towards another plant spreader. Yeah, that seems fine. And then satellite me up here, sure. Interesting. This gets us closer to water being done. Actually, that finishes water for us, so we do take that. I don't think I need to see any more projects after I build that research center. I don't think I need another resident station, but I could be wrong. I might have wanted to put one there. We're at 14 power. You don't need another resident station. Take an animal spreader, and then just take a courthouse for comfort of living. The courthouse will be best suited in a city that you're going to make big. You could make this city big. You could do house, support, house, and then house, 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 support. You're decently well positioned to take advantage of some of the tiles that you get access to. Yeah, alright, why not? You go here. You're a free space. And then we just start throwing houses into Hoig instead. But food is also kind of lagging behind here, so maybe we should start paying a little more attention to that as well. So it would be nice to actually just build all the houses that we'd like to put there to get the support. So I gotta find houses. Houses are becoming an issue. I can reset this. Yeah. That finishes next turn. And then I get one free import. Imported titanium. Okay, houses, like, primary focus. Yeah. Extra power, pretty good. I would really like to take lifeform delivery, and I can. I want to start finding some high prestige lifeforms that we can use to bump our score up and get ready to actually finish this game. Let's make sure we explore for 6. That's pretty good. I would love to take a rover museum. There's atmosphere ticking up. Do you have any cities that are worth expanding to? I don't think so. Have any power that's worth expanding to? Yes. We could build the rover museum in Huygens. Could go like here. Sure. And then I need 30 food and 3 titanium. That'll happen. We're on our way to making that happen. Let's do a bit of that. Do a bit of that. And then do one more of those. Finish out the satellites, and then we'll probably do lifeform delivery just to start the timer, and then we'll do import oceans. That'll put water at 3. And then we won't have to worry about water anymore. We've got double animal spreader ready to go, but we don't have tiles for it, and we also don't have oxygen for it anywhere on the planet, so we're not in a rush there. I've been waiting for delivery drones for a very long time. Yeah? Yeah. I really don't like that house, though. And I guess, yeah. We get enough titanium. Alright, where are you going to put those delivery drones, though? Here? Nope. Here? I guess we could get some extra titanium. It's not horrible. +4 for a -2. Could I please explore titanium? You can. I'd like to build a mine. I would like to put down my last tritium thermal generator. We have 19 power coming in. We did never finish this array out, but that's okay. And then where else could you put robots? Look, honestly, you could get rid of a tritium thermal generator, make a robot hub here, and take those 2 tiles. Yeah, actually that would be pretty good. So let's do that. So I do not need 19 power. 17 power is totally okay. Take that spot, take that spot. I could put it down preemptively, I just don't think it does anything for us. After we tick oxygen, though, we can put fish here. And maybe we should start working our way like up here to see if that's a place we could put fish as well. Okay, you're done next turn. And then let's finish you. Advanced food processing? No, no, no. No, no, no. Architectural beautification is probably going to be our best option here. I would love a hyperloop. I would love a plant spreader. And I think tank condominium is like okay, but I already have a house in hand, so we're definitely taking these 2. And you know what? I will take a soil factory. Because there was a second place, it was here, that we were setting up a farming configuration. We just haven't taken our other farming building, but once we see one, we'll definitely take it now. Because we know that we can stack that up a bit. Explore for atmosphere. I really just don't think those choices matter that much anymore. And then bring me over here. Start spreading plankton. Start spreading forest. These are all super low prestige life forms, though, which is kind of hurting. Life form delivery will hopefully come through in the clutch for us. And then you can... Well, no, you're fine. We're getting 3 per turn. We can import when we need it. Okay, O2 is increased. I would love to increase heat and atmosphere. Robots always welcome. Plant spreader always welcome. I don't need a tritium thermal generator anymore. Enable you. Alpine Pine Forest is like a slight upgrade, but it's really not what I was hoping to see. Explore for atmosphere. $28, $30. Next turn I can make a combined living center or a homestead. Do a bit of that. Keep finishing those projects. Could also make a robot hub. I don't think I need a robot hub to go anywhere right now. I would really prefer this all be human buildings. You know what I mean. You know, human buildings. O2 increase. I would really like to put an animal spreader down like this turn. I don't think I need that. Just get rid of it. And then you can come up here. That's prestige. We're down to minus 33. Looking pretty good on the support front these days. I would really like a leader that helps with life forms, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it. So I think instead what I'm going to have to do... I don't really want to do independence. I think Deja's going to be better here. Oh my god, all the water. I don't need this at all. Gene Vault is nice. Robots are nice. Let me think about that last choice. Because down here, we're going to put you. Get this large silicate deposit. Get this titanium deposit. Yeah, I want it this turn. Good. What are we trying to go for next? I don't know. Man, where's our spreaders? Spreader, spreader. So a Gene Vault would be pretty good in this city. And then we could kind of prioritize it a bit too. In terms of, like, we could expand here. Also, the Hyperloop should probably go here then. 19. 24. 26. Next turn I can make a Hyperloop in White Patera. And then this is just where all of our spreaders are going to go. Like here, 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 here. Should all be spreader spots. I don't need either of the water projects. A quantum data center would be nice, but we're at hand limit, so I might just turn this into 1 science. And then we can turn this down by 1. We can put 1 more trade route into U. Support threshold increased. Not super sweating it. Hyperloop. Go here. Explore here. Go here. Dike it 1 time. Explore here and here. Expand here and here. Dike this 1 time. Water level 3. This could be a dock. So come here. Also, this is just awkward. Give me this back, because then we just have much better reach up here. And then you can come down here and we can build a mine there. Yeah, so a dock is going to go here. I don't yet know what it lets us do, but a dock can go there. Reset me. Let's finish that. Yeah. Let's finish that. And then I actually need to import nitrates. something like that, and then something like that. I want to get these plant spreaders off the ground. I can still research a project. Are any of you spreaders? No. Don't need that. Don't need that. I don't think I need any of these. You can all go. Penguins are 11, seagrass is 6. We just take things that are higher prestige at this point. A spreader building, we take. I'll think about the rest of those in a bit. I need to explore 3 nitrates this turn. That should be very doable. If we do like that, and then we do like this. That enables us to build another plant spreader. You can go out here. You can go, I guess, like down here. We really just need the O2 right now to bump the terraforming parameters up. We could also put a CO2 factory down here. Was good enough. And now I can research projects. Expansion. Support. Yeah, that all seems fine. Could also get that support tile. We could. It's -1, but then we get +5 out of it. So I think that's a decent exchange. And then for trade, we're just going to double down on nitrates. I want to rush these plant spreaders. Heat increase, polar ice caps melted. I'll be back to think about you shortly. Put a dock here. Just because maybe we'll find something good out on the water. Whales is exactly what I wanted to see. Because we are going to hit 3 oxygen on some of these. Like Arcadia will be at 3 oxygen. Utopia is also usually 3 oxygen. But then you could do a coral reef like right now in a lot of these places. Okay, you know what? That's a better point. But 1827. No, I'm going for a coral reef because we can do them right now. I'm a little mindful of the turn timer. Is the only hesitancy that I have here. I don't think I want any of this. Silicate asteroid? No, no, no. I don't need that. Plant spreader? Yeah. Spread coral reef. It's like so much more important than anything else you've spread in these zones. Because we lay those down, and then later on, animals spread faster. Yeah, Utopia also is going to have 3 oxygen at the end of this affair. Good. What else do we want to do? We just want to uncover more zones. The more places we know about that we can spread plants to, the better off we are. And then we also want better support. So let's make sure we can make a homestead next turn. And then the homestead's going to go like down here. We also have these support buildings that we can put in. That's going to give us an extra tile that can be not really anything great, but I guess we'll go down to an aquifer. Kinda did that in the wrong order, but it is what it is. We can't go and fix it now. There's no use crying about it. Oh, you could expand up here. But that's an interesting city spot. It's a lot of support, and it's a lot of extra science. But you're never going to have the food. Yeah. Because all your food is just going into houses now. And then projects. Skyscraper? It's a ways off. Planetary Engineering Lab? No. I'm not sold on any of this. None of this wins the game faster. Is basically what it comes down to. Like, Skyscraper is the only thing that's going to win us a faster game. Your 5 support, that's not that high. maybe, like, speculatively we take that. Actually, our space project's part of the score here. No. Yeah, none of this wins the game. It's a little late to be taking a building that gives us plus terraforming parameters. It's a little late to be taking a lot of things. Alright, so now that we have these coral reefs, these should spread even faster. And I'd really like to see whales come back now. But it was important that we did that in the order that we did it in. I truly believe that. Let's explore Tempe for the first time. And then next turn we can explore Acidalia for the first time. No spreader buildings. You might be useful eventually. I don't think the rest of these are useful. We're over... Bacteria spreaders are no longer a thing that are good for us. Next turn we can make another animal spreader. In 2 turns the lifeform delivery building is out. We can also make a homestead next turn. But I really think we just keep this working towards 30. And then with any spare stuff, I guess we'll start working towards skyscrapers, because they're pretty good for support if you can get them down. Something like that, maybe. Plant spreader, I'd love it. Not really. None of this, really. I want to spread you 1 time. Because we'll get a prestige bump for it. Not a big one, but we'll get a prestige bump for it. Explore Acidalia, explore Borealis Major, sorry, Lower Borealis. Come over here, give me a homestead. Let's put a second delivery drone in. There's not even anywhere we can really expand to, but... Then you come here. You... Actually, yeah, no. There's no suitable climate zone for you. We need to increment heat one more time. You can expand to, like... here for a little extra prestige. I didn't realize that heat was only +4 per turn. That's kind of an issue. If we see the Space Mirrors project pop up, we should probably take it. And then you can expand to, like, here. That'll give us a prestige bump. We really just need, like, 1 big organism to come through that's good for prestige. And then we should be in pretty good shape. You do get score from trade routes, but not much. So I would take that speculatively, even though we don't actually have anywhere to put it. This whole configuration down here just kind of sucks, to be honest with you. I could put a train station in Huygens, and then we could get like here and here, and then like here and here maybe, but that's not a great solution. I'd rather do that. Birds of Paradise, 15 prestige. Boreal Rainforest, 18 prestige. Triple rainfall? How many places do we have that are triple rainfall right now? It can't be that many. Double, 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 double. Xanthi's triple rainfall. And you're triple temperature and 1 oxygen. How many places are triple temp and 1 oxygen? None, because your heat parameter is only 2. Okay, well then we take Boreal Rainforest. That's an easy one to figure out. I'd like to come up here and explore, please. You're just double water and very cold. Sharks are 16, clownfish are 18. We take clownfish. We spread boreal rainforest to here. We build a train station in Huygens. That lets us go to here and to here, and then later to here and here. And what do we want down there? Just, you know, whatever. Anywhere else that needs expansion tiles. Do we get points for cities? No. We get points for support, but we don't get points for cities. +3 support for each coastal location owned. Maybe. Maybe. How many coastal locations do you own? 1, 2, 3, 4? Could own a 5th? Yeah, alright. Sure. And actually, just expand me to get that 5th. And 6th. These are +3 support for each one we grab, so why wouldn't you? Plus, I don't need to tell you this. It's just like extra stuff for plant spreaders to sit on. And then show me more buildings. And then I might not grab this, too. Also, I bet that's coastal. We could grab that as well. Some trade routes aren't assigned. Do I care? I probably should, but I don't know what to spend them on. O2 is increased. This is good for life forms. Gene vaults do not stack. We've tried that before. Any spreader buildings? No, but that's good support. Spaceport is decent support, I guess. These are kind of good. Where could I put a spaceport where people would enjoy it? Here. You're gone. You're in. You're all reset. That's so rude. You can only do 11 instead of 12. Well, keep bringing in food then, because I can work towards that skyscraper. Any regions we haven't unlocked yet? No. I think we have one territory in at least every region right now. So it really doesn't matter where we explore anymore. Can I win this game in 6 turns? Maybe. I gotta get really lucky with some lifeform choices out of the lifeform delivery event. But I think I can. With a bit of luck, I think I can win in under 65 turns. We're obviously going to win this game. So question whether we can do it in under 65. I need more animal spreaders. I need water. Any hint of water. That is technically a hint of water. That's a big hint of water. 17? I think we'll be able to make that next turn. Really wish that I could make you, because you would be a prestige threshold increase. But barring that, I think we can start upgrading some of our bad forests with good forest. Please. Tizetan might be, like, pretty good. No. He's not who I'm thinking of. I was thinking of, the guy who increases life form prestige. This, on the other hand. Oh, yeah. Plant spreader? Yeah. Animal spreader? Maybe. I don't think we're building another one after this current one, though. For resource purposes, not for, like, I don't want to purposes. And then we take you. You're alpine pine forest. I want to get rid of the shit forests. Where are the bad forests? Coral reef we don't want to get rid of. We actually don't have any right now, I guess. So, yeah, override that. That'll be a little more support. Explore some of this. Give me an animal spreader. Clownfish, force. Oh my god. They can go anywhere. And then I think we might just accelerate proliferation of life. If we could just get like a couple more clownfish down, that was a lot of prestige that we got. No, find a heavy hitter. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, palm trees. Some trade routes aren't assigned. There you go. How about that? Leap deer? Yeah, actually that would be quite good. Yes, please. It's saving me with these picks now, finally. Take a second cloud seeder just in case we need it. Your support per turn, you might end up being useful. This is going to be a prestige increase. It's very small, but it is one. And then Gene Vault me something really good. 3 temperature, 2 oxygen. Is that true anywhere on the planet? Almost certainly not. No. No, it's not true anywhere on the planet. So I guess we take a kelp forest, even though it's pretty underwhelming. When's my next plant spreader out? 1 turn? I want to see if I can put a... I can't. What do I need? Well, actually, I can do this for a little bit of prestige. But I need triple heat, and I don't have triple heat anywhere. Do one of these. Put you down just anywhere, because that's a small increase. And then next turn? No, 3 turns from now. Animals 1 turn from now. That's going to be clownfish. That is not going to be enough to do it on its own. Radiodurance, temperate forest. Temperate forest is okay. Oh my god, yes. Yes! This could be a lot of support. You're also technically support. And we're trying to finish a food array down here somewhere. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 mines. This would be +3 support, +14. It's something. Is there anywhere that doesn't have a support building? You're +2. You're +3. It's slightly better. I need the animal spreader. So we go clownfish here. And then we're out of places to put clownfish. That's so sad. Stick penguins here. We're so close. I need like 40 more prestige. Penguins cannot live anywhere else. Alright, we'll go with fish then. I need a big life form. That's not gonna work. That might work. Let's recalibrate this because I can't build a plant spreader next turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Everything else should go into water. Think about this. Doesn't matter. Yes, you should look for water. You found water. Okay. Okay. not a lot of other help here. Although, maybe. Maybe and maybe. Like, if we come down here and replace this thing, that's an extra 9 support. Okay, just think for a minute. You have 2 lifeform spreaders coming off cooldown. That could be horses. You can also build another plant spreader. Okay. Temperate Forest is pretty good. Accelerate proliferation of life. Give me another Temperate Forest. I don't want to replace Boreal Rainforest with it. You're not a good forest. I can replace you with it. I can't put horses anywhere? Why? Is it oxygen? I think it's oxygen. Can I put 2 more Atlantic herring down? Yes. Okay, this helps. I need to find 30 more score. Where? I actually think when oxygen ticks, that'll be it. 63 and 28, 88. Yeah, I think we're actually... No, we're going to miss it by 1. Unless we get really lucky next turn, I think we're going to miss it by 1. 25, 29. So I can get to an animal spreader next turn. Maybe we'll get lucky with something. Son of a... You're exactly what I need. But you're too late. Actually, you might be what I need. That's a lot of support. Isn't support just like 1-to-1? Hold on. Hold everything. 15 nitrates? We can find that through support. Okay. And then you have to go on a coastal spot, I assume? This is going to be 25 support. Use this spreader. Just everybody chill. That's not going to do it. This will do it. And then, since we just used that one, he's done it, ladies and gentlemen. He found the line. 65 turns or less. It's inclusive. He has done it. Let's play another game.